Welcome to our Bystander Intervention module. In this module, you will learn why bystander intervention is so critical, how to sharpen your intervention skills, and much more. Let's go. On your screen are the learning outcomes for this module. Keep these in mind as you progress through the module to ensure that you're retaining important information from this session. Bystanders, or individuals who observe a situation without being directly involved, are often the most important players in diffusing unsavory situations. Despite the importance of their role and the fact that most people want to do the right thing, there is a phenomenon called the bystander effect that suggests that the more people there are present to witness an event, the less each individual feels personally responsible for doing something. In simple terms, the more bystanders there are to witness a bad situation, the more likely that no one will help because they assume someone else will. This comic demonstrates the bystander effect in an easy-to-understand fashion. There are 5 steps involved in becoming an active bystander. Notice the event. People are often busy, distracted on their phones, talking, texting, and not aware of their surroundings. Some don't even want to notice. Pay attention to what is going on around you. 2. Interpret it as a problem. Sometimes it is hard to tell if someone is in need of help. Err on the side of caution and investigate. Don't be sidetracked by ambiguity, conformity, or peer pressure. 3. Assume personal responsibility. Do not assume someone else would do something. Have the courage and confidence to be the first to help someone in need. If you don't act, then who will? There are 3 main methods of bystander intervention. The first method that we will discuss is the direct method. In this method, the bystander directly addresses the situation or the problematic behavior. They step in and say or do something to stop the situation. For example, if someone is trying to take an intoxicated student to a room, a bystander using the direct method would directly intervene by taking the person aside and saying, "Hey, they look really drunk. I don't think that's a good idea." In this flyer, this individual is recalling an instance where they effectively used the direct method of intervention. They saw inappropriate behavior and directly confronted the party responsible. The second method that we will discuss is the distract method. In this method, the bystander finds a way to redirect the attention of those behaving inappropriately by making a simple or elaborate distraction to diffuse the situation. For example, if a couple is arguing and things are getting heated, a bystander using the distract method could call one of the person's cell phones or tell them that someone is outside urgently looking for them. This comic illustrates the essential meaning of the distraction method. Even though the individual has chosen to distract the person in the dark red shirt in a way that may provoke violent behavior and make the situation worse. The third method that we will discuss is the delegate method. In this method, the bystander works with someone else to diffuse a situation. This method is often utilized because bystanders using the delegate method do not feel as though they are completely alone in stopping the situation. This is a good option if you do not feel safe directly intervening, you are not sure what to do, or you simply do not want to get directly involved. For example, if you notice hazing activities, you can discuss reporting options with a supervisor or trusted peer. If you are concerned about a friend's well-being, you can alert a professional in the counseling center. If you are at a party and someone is trying to get someone else intoxicated, you can alert the party host. In this flyer, for a bystander training webinar, the individual in purple is speaking to the cashier in order to get help for the individual in blue, thus using the delegation method. The act of intervening can prevent many situations from escalating, but stopping dangerous situations doesn't only happen in the moment that they are occurring. By increasing your own awareness and the awareness of those around you regarding the roots of sexual misconduct, you can play a role in keeping dangerous situations forever starting in the first place. As shown on the screen, ways that you can help cultivate a positive campus culture at UCA include, but are not limited to, educating yourself about gender equality and violence, holding those around you accountable for the comments and actions they make, intervening when you observe a dangerous situation, acting quickly to extinguish those situations, and speaking up against inappropriate remarks aimed at others. On UCA's campus, the Sexual Assault Awareness Committee strives to educate others about the causes of sexual assault. By doing your part to increase awareness about sexual misconduct, together we can change the culture of our campus so that survivors of sexual misconduct feel comfortable and supported when they voice their experiences. And the perpetrators of sexual misconduct understand that their behavior is inappropriate and denounced. To complete this module, respond to the following scenario. You are in the cafeteria with your friends, and a group of students nearby start making sexual gestures and comments to one of your friends that's sitting with you. Though trying to ignore the comments, you see that your friend is upset. What do? Submit your response on Blackboard. Thank you for completing your Bystander Intervention module. Now that you have the skills to intervene when observing dangerous situations, you can begin to make your residence hall and the entire campus community a safer place.